I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey everyone! For this week only, give Rainbow Babies a helping hand and leave your mark at SHS.
Change this simple wall into a work of art.
For $3, you can get one handprint, and for $5, you can get two.
Help us change the world, one hand at a time.
Good morning, Mustangs. It's your neighborhood school psychologist, Miss Habercorn, here to talk with you about some important concepts that every model Mustang should understand and embrace. Equity and inclusion. We think we know what that means, but let's take a minute to hear how the BBC explains it.
3 kids turn up to a football match. One is tall. He's 50 feet tall. Right, okay, fine, he's not that tall. One is average height, and their friend is very short. A low wall separates the stands from the field, and they're in the front row. The stadium's packed. It's standing room only. The tall one can see over the wall easily. His friend can just about get her nose over, but their small companion hasn't got a chance. All of them are equal. They're all standing on the ground. They all paid the same amount for the tickets. But is it fair? A steward offers our little friend a stool to stand on and a box for his mate. Now they're all the same height. It's not equal. Each is standing at a different height. But it is fair. Everyone can see the game. Life is full of inequalities. Some of them are unplanned, like the height of that wall. Some have been built intentionally, like racism. When inequality exists but isn't put right, it's called discrimination. We discriminate all the time, and that's a good thing. After all, why would you choose ugly clothes, a tasteless meal, or a boring movie? Calling someone discriminating is a compliment. It means they have good taste. The problem comes when we discriminate between people for reasons that are based on fear or prejudice. It's fine to choose not to spend time with someone if they're hurtful to you. The problems start when you begin to treat people differently based on their race, gender, or beliefs. People who are discriminated against feel vulnerable, depressed, lonely, and fearful. Imagine how bad it feels if government, business, or society as a whole discriminates against you. How would you feel if people were against you everywhere you went?
So, as model Mustangs, we do want to see different viewpoints and make efforts to understand others. But what happens when you hear somebody say things that are hurtful, wrong, or just prejudiced? Well, then what? I'm going to encourage you to speak up and speak out. Here are some tips. Start by making sure that you heard the person correctly. If you don't understand what they're insinuating, ask them. Say, what do you mean by that? Or, I'm not sure I understand. It might clear things up, or it might shed light on some bias. If that's the case, then, you can make comments that point out that there are other viewpoints. You can say, I don't believe that. I don't think that all people are the same. You could say, yeah, I don't think I agree with that. Of course, there are going to be times when a person just reiterates something hurtful. And in that case, I'm going to say, what's your point? That wasn't funny. It was racist or sexist or disrespectful. Don't make comments like that. It's not helpful. Or my favorite, that's not cool. It's our responsibility as model Mustangs, but more importantly, as people who are safe, to change the vibe of unequal and unaccepting places and make them all more inclusive for all people. Just a few words can let people know that their actions or their words were oppressive or prejudiced or disrespectful, and that you noticed. Have a great Mustang Day.